Whoa,
Hey,
yeah,
hey, oh, hey,
shh.
rambling after dark on
Ramble after dark.
Thanksgiving.
Ooh, look at that. Ha-
Happy belated Thanksgiving to all the Ramblers, but
yeah.
happy Thanksgiving
To the ones here
now
in the States,
to
we may,
who are
to
live
our
with us.
international ramblers,
Right. This is
get
Thanksgiving
get with
night.
the
Look at us.
program
This is how
and
much
start celebrating
we've abandoned our
Thanksgiving.
family. Right. What the fuck? We used to celebrate Christmas. Like that's any more bullshit? You know what I mean?
Celebrate Native American genocide and celebrate Thanksgiving,
Hello.
everybody.
Hello. We've abandoned our families, Eddie, to do
I
this
have. Yes, we
for
have.
you.
We have.
For right now, we've abandoned our families
I
to
put
be
my
here.
Colton and his two cousins, my nephews or my nephew and my niece are down there, and I just turned Blazing Saddles on. And I came up here, so
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
I'll get all the
Whoa,
questions
brilliant.
later.
Oh, that's fine. Now, I'm not talking shit per se
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
football meeting between our two teams
It
today.
wasn't really a meeting. It's
For
more
like
of a
a quarter, it
lecture.
was.
It was a one-sided.
For a quarter, it was a meeting. But can I just say this?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking shit about this. It's not me bragging about the game or the
I
Cowboys are
can't.
going
There's
to
no
go all
shit
the
to be
way.
talked. It's just
I'm not even going to do that.
one team's awful.
I'm
Yeah.
just going to ask you this question:
Mm-hmm.
How? Because we both have acknowledged the inherent delusion of Dallas Cowboy fans, right?
Sure. Yes.
But here's the weird part about all that. How how I want you to just to pretend you don't know what you know now, okay?
Okay.
And I
I'll
want you
try.
to how delusional of a Cowboy fan would you have pegged me as if right when Trayvon Diggs went down, I said, it's fine. Deron Bland's going to break the record for pick sixes in a single season. Like you would not have believed me. With this real
No,
quick,
but I also wouldn't. I also wouldn't have gone. Oh my God, you're insane. You're just an insane Cowboys fan.
I would have thought I was insane had somebody said that. I'd have been like, are you out of your fucking mind? He has won so far this year. You think he's going to break the record? I mean, you really think he's going to break the single season record? I would. That to me, that was if there was a bright spot because the game was a snoozer. It was boring, whatever.
Yeah.
That was cool seeing the way that it was like on a fucking 60-yard run. That was impressive. I was like, that was cool to see. But that was
Yeah.
literally, if there's one highlight from that game, that's it. That is it. And if I'm Washington, my God, I don't even know if I spend a draft pick on a quarterback because that dude's good.
Hal's not bad. I don't mind Hal.
There's something off on the offense, and I think it's insane now how everyone, myself included, were like, why the fuck isn't Bieniemy a head coach? Now that looks like the coldest take in football is why isn't Eric Bieniemy a head? How I think your offense here's something which puzzles me about why Washington is so on and off and lower than mediocre this year is did you know that the Cowboys defense is not allowed a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard passing, or 100-yard receiving, or 300 yards throwing? But today, your wide receiver broke 100.
Yeah.
So you have the weapons. You have
yeah.
a talented offense.
There's also another weird stat there that no team. I think they did it. They went far back. I think like every team. I think it's like 45-0 up until for every team that has one time of possession.
Yeah.
Had 100 yards rushing, a 100-yard receiver, and a 300-yard passer, and one time of possession. They're like 45-0 until this game, because Washington did all of that and lost by 35
points. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It is one of the most puzzling. You watch this Washington team and you're like, this should be a 3-headed race for the NFC East right now.
If they had an average, I'm not talking about like a top 10. If they had an average, like a 15th or 16th ranked defense, just an average defense, they would be in the 6th wild card spot right now.
I think you're right. I think that's what it is, and that's why Del Rio should be the first one to go because that Cavante Turpin touchdown was inexcusable. He was like 5 yards past both defenders. It was
the
like, what
defensive
the
backfield.
Fuck?
He, for some reason, we lost our defensive backs coach last year. He took a defensive coordinator job somewhere, and Who's ever coaching defensive backs now has no clue what they're doing because they don't communicate. And for some reason, Jack Del Rio lines everybody up in man coverage.
Yes.
And when you're in man, you have to communicate. Hey, my guy's going. You got to take, and like no one communicates. That's why there's been so many wide open receivers.
But also with man coverage, don't you also have to? Isn't like the triangle in basketball? Don't you have to have like the best of the best if you want to get away with it?
Or
Like, I mean,
a pass rush that gets to the quarterback in less than 2.5 seconds.
right. You have to either just be loaded like San Francisco's pass rush, or you have to have, just all like legendary.
The Cowboys can run man because they have that pass rush.
Right, exactly.
And that's why those cornerbacks that's why Bland gets those picks and stuff. It's because they know they have 2.5 seconds and they can make these crazy, insane breaks on the football and take all these chances.
They can gamble. It's
because they know that the defensive line is going to get there.
Right.
And with Washington, sometimes the quarterback has like 3.5 seconds to throw the football, and you can't cover man on man in the NFL for that long. Somebody's going to get open.
So fucking weird.
It's just insane.
It's insane to me that Del Rio doesn't go, okay, let's do a zone. Let's do zone coverage just in the second.
Run zone a little bit. They're in man all the time. If they had an average defense, Washington right now would have 7 or 8 wins. If they had an average defense.
I'll tell you right now, if you had an average defense, you were a 2-loss team. Worst case scenario. You're a 2-loss team.
Probably. I mean, it's definitely, like you said, it's a 3-headed race in the NFC East.
Why did balloons just...
What the hell was that?
Peace.
Does this make balloons go up?
Balloons. I don't know why we got the balloon emoji. 2-lot
balloons.
2 loss.
Did you say something to trigger the balloon? Oh, maybe it's...
Eating pussy? No balloons for eating pussy. Is that the title? No balloons for eating pussy so far. Is that the... No balloons for... Can I say going down so we don't get flagged, maybe?
Yeah, we don't want to get flagged by...
We don't want to get flagged.
You know.
Oh, I hope this doesn't get us canceled.
Is there a worse fucking way to try to promote yourself as a comedian than to try to get canceled?
No, it's
or to say you want to get canceled?
Because nobody says anything of any value that would get anyone You wouldn't get canceled in a fucking elementary school saying these stupid fucking jokes that they think, oh, yeah, so, yeah, boy, let me tell you something. Yeah, I like getting fucked. This doesn't get me canceled. Like, oh, yeah. They're coming for you. They're coming
There's no such thing as being canceled.
No. If you have a dick, you're a dude. Sorry, don't cancel. I'm going to get canceled. If you have a dick, you're a dude. Like, you
can't get canceled. It's unless you're Bill Cosby,
coming
you
in
truly
pipe
can't get...
Who actually raped people?
Yeah, you can't get canceled.
No.
It's not possible. And every fucking shit comic is... Like, every middle-of-the-road comic is trying like, well, I'm still not canceled. Or I hope it...
No one cares. Shut up.
No one gives a fuck. You can't get canceled. It's not a thing.
Can't talk about the opposite of getting canceled though.
Yeah, please.
Saw my Retro Rocha streams on Kick, Twitch, and on YouTube, Eddie, that are live most weeknights and sometimes on weekends. I went Sunday, Eddie, and I did something Sunday. I played Mario Kart.
Okay.
Which I will do against my friend Adam. He met the guy who like plays. He can beat Contra blindfolded in like 5 minutes. You know that guy. It's
with his ass cheeks. He just puts the controller in his ass cheeks and blindfolds himself, and he can beat Contra.
Kind of making these weird hops. That guy. And
that guy.
My godson Carlos, who always look. I was up against Snides was there from Snides, and Legion Origin Border Run were watching.
The whole crew. Yeah.
And I won the Grand Prix, baby.
You what?
First time ever. Won the entire Grand Prix. Races 1 and 2, wire to wire first place. Races 3 and 4, I was like second and third, but it didn't matter. I had enough points. I was just coasting. Now
you're not known as a great Mario Kart player, true?
I'm okay. So I think, Eddie, this was like I was. You have no idea how I feel. Like I was so close to being Patrick Ewing, Tony Romo, Charles Barkley of Mario Kart.
Karl Malone.
The Karl Malone without raping a child. That was that of Mario Kart.
John Stockton without
The
preaching
John-
anti-vax shit.
Without the. Wait, who is the NFL Barkley, Ewing, Malone? Who would be the
Marino.
NFL?
Marino.
Has to be
Dan
Marino.
Marino.
There's no one
Marino.
else. He's number one with a bullet, right?
Yeah.
I was.
I don't think there. I'm trying to think. I don't know if there is anyone. Because Walter Payton got one. He got one. John Elway got two.
Did Tim Brown
trying to
ever
think of
win
these-
one? Tim
No, he
Brown
got
might
the
be
one.
number 2.
He got to one.
That's right. I think Tim Brown's your second, right? It beat Marino. No question, Marino's number 1. Is Tim Brown, or do you go to like Esiason, or do you go to one of those guys?
I don't know if you put Esiason up as like one of the all-time
Who
greats.
never won one. Right. I
He
think
was
it's-
great in his era. He was always a top 5 or 10 quarterback in his era, but I don't know if he was ever a great.
Speaking of Esiason, you know who it should be? It's probably Munoz. Anthony Munoz for Cincinnati. If he didn't win that offensive line, he's one of the best offensive linemen ever.
Warren Moon.
Warren Moon. So I was in that.
You were in that. That's where you were.
And
you
then
were, you were Marino. You were a Dan
I
Marino
was
of
a Dan
Mario Kart.
Marino of Mario Kart until Sunday. And now my question is, and I've already bounced this off Andrea. Surprise, surprise, she said no. Do I go get a ring? Do
Yeah,
I
dude.
go get drop $12,000?
You drop it, and then we have a ceremony, and then I stand up at the podium. I go, "This one's for Jerry." We put it on your finger. This one's for Jerry.
Like, should there be a parade? Should I
At least
schedule-
around your complex there.
Right,
Yeah,
should I
at least around the
schedule
complex.
a parade?
You and me,
Right.
I'll go.
We can make a float.
You just
you
walk around the
imagine-
complex. I'll
In a
cheer
float.
as you walk by.
You stay in the same spot.
It's in the same spot. You just do a whole
You
lap.
wait like 20 minutes for me to come around, and then you cheer. And then I come back 20 minutes later, you cheer again. Imagine if I bought a banner to hang behind me. I unveil a banner, a pennant. I get a fucking. I dropped $12,000 on a ring, and I every time we go to GameStop, Toys versus Games, Frankenstein, I wear it. I just show it around.
You just walk around. Put on a gold jacket in the ring.
Maybe I fall on the hard times and have to pawn it one day, or maybe my kid has to sit there. I can't believe I gotta.
like,
I
what
gotta
is
pawn.
this?
Gotta pawn my dad's championship ring.
Mario Kart ring.
Mario Kart ring. What the fuck?
No, that's worth about $40.
I'll give you $8 for this right now. I should have done it though. Shouldn't I have gotten a ring?
I think you. I don't. I think you can still get one.
I should. But reality hit. I played again tonight with the same people, and I got brutalized. Wasn't a good one.
Back to earth.
After
Back to
the third match, I had that same face Alex Jones had when he showed up to Arizona. When they were counting the bells, just walking through the crowd. He's just walking through all those redneck Trumpers protesting in Arizona. That's how I looked after it. But I did it. I don't give a fuck. I climbed the mountain, Eddie.
You did
I
it.
did it.
You're the
I
Chicago.
did it.
You're the 85 Bears.
85 Bears.
Great.
What else do you need?
One season of greatness.
Just and if my candle burned the brightest, the shortest,
bright.
that's fine. That's
So bright.
fine. That's never.
But gone. The 85 Bears.
85 Bears. I'll take it. A parade. We should have had a parade. We can still do it though. We can still schedule a parade here.
Oh, absolutely.
We could have a
This victory was just a couple days ago. Yeah, we can do this next week.
Imagine just fucking drinking my ass up, just getting blitzed on champagne.
Fucking champagne and just fucking.
Getting driven around
hammered.
the floor. Oh, I don't see why not, man. I mean, I did it, Eddie. It was my
did it.
bling. It was, and what a bling it was. Oh my God. Well, there we go, man. I mean, we've covered so much here on Ramble Radio 370. How about that?
Woo.
No
And
balloons
officially, this
for
is
going
the
down. This is the
after
end.
this. Ramble Radio's number one. It's ascended.
We're gonna have one more where they're tied with 371, but then it's three. Wait, are we? Because
This is 370. Tuesday's 371. There'll be a regular Ramble 370 on Wednesday. 371 on Wednesday.
So it'll be tied
and
to
then
372, and then Ramble goes
373.
372, and then wait.
No, Friday's Ramble will be 371 or 2, and then next Tuesday's Ramble will be 372, and then and then it'll be done. This is the final week coming up where they're
Wait a minute. I don't know my math, but I think Ramble will always catch up for one day.
No,
And then
because it's gonna keep doubling up.
Right. Yep. Oh,
It's gonna keep. That's how Ramble Radio was able to catch up to Ramble to begin with. Because Ramble had like a several-year head start.
Oh man, look at us. Wow.
And that just shows you the tenacity of Ramble Radio.
It doesn't. There's no quit in it.
It's
no
undeniable.
stopping. You can't. Good luck trying to stop it. Good luck out there.
It's
if you want to try
people
to stop
called it the Ramble's version of Thunder, of WCW Thunder, and I think it's proven the critics wrong.
Dead wrong.
Dead wrong.
Well, man, I mean, my God.
It's SmackDown, if not turned into Raw. It may even be Raw at this point.
Oh my God! Wow.
It's no longer Thunder.
Woo! Well, that being said, what has not changed are the contractual.
Well, what about what's his face being the rumors of Doctor Doom? Should we address that?
Javier Bart? No, wait. Who was it?
Mads
Mikkelsen, right?
Mads Mikkelsen, whatever his name was
going to be Doctor Doom. Dude, I'm in. Why not? You could do, but did you make him a variant of whatever? What was his name? Clovis. What was his name in fucking
Clovis?
Doctor Strange?
Clovis Eugene Butterthal the Fourth.
Hank. He was old Hank and and it was just old Hank. OL apostrophe Hank.
Old Hank. Old Hank. And Doctor Strange. Just old Hank. Old crazy legs Hank.
What is that? Shouldn't they have done that? Well, it's the ancient one's nemesis, old Hank.
Old crazy legs.
Old crazy legs Hank back. Old crazy legs wants to control.
I mean, I'd be fine with that. I prefer they didn't use someone they've already used.
Right.
I mean, Cillian Murphy would be great in that role.
But I mean, I'm looking at it going, those are top two picks, though. I'm happy with either one.
Either one. I mean, but Mads would be good. Old Hank would be good.
Old Hank. Old Hank.
You can't go wrong with that.
Oh, but they should have called him Old Hank and Doug. Fuck this. What was his fucking name? I keep thinking like.
And then Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. I think that's a good move.
Right. Javier Bardem as Galactus. I mean,
I like
holy
that.
Shit.
There's rumors of a female Silver Surfer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they may cast a female for Silver Surfer, and it has got the bros in bunches of panties. They're fucking freaking out.
Oh man, should somebody tell them that? Should somebody?
Let's make the whole MCU male again.
Does somebody tell them that the Silver Surfer doesn't actually exist? Is that
no? They think he does, and they want to see a penis. All the alpha bros want to see dudes in tights.
I want a fucking dick, bro.
All the alpha bros want to see. I want to see ripped superhero dudes with six-pack abs and big chests. That's how it should be.
Being powerful men. That's what we need. That is so fucking lame. Wait, who was it? Oh, let me see. Where was he? Wait. Caecilius? Is that right?
Caecilius? That might be right. I don't know. It was a weird name.
How it's spelled. Caecilius.
Old Hank.
Old Hank. That's old Hank.
Old droopy drawers Hank.
Oh, that's old Hank. He shit his pants at Carmitage one time, but we never let him back.
That Indian food, man, runs right through him.
It just ran right through old Hank. He shit himself in the middle of our fucking den.
Old
So-
shits his pants, Hank.
He didn't want to clean. He didn't. That was Oh, as much as I enjoyed Doctor Strange, that's a 10 times better movie. Dude, I think you're right. Cillian Murphy would be the best, but I'm down with that. That he was fucking Hannibal Lecter. You go from Hannibal Lecter to Doctor Strange. I ain't mad at you.
It'd be solid. I'd be fine with it.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at that. I'd be down. I just don't know. But do they make him a variant? Of that guy from Doctor Strange, of old Hank?
Right.
Well,
and then also with Loki becoming God of Stories, he's jumbled up the multiverse. So who knows? Origins and everything else may have switched around. You don't know what happened.
Right.
Because everything's been redone.
And like that meme you sent me, now we know why the time stone is green. Fucking crazy.
That's nuts, right?
Fucking crazy.
The time stone is green because of Loki.
Because Loki's just there. He is it. He's in it. He's in the middle of it. Fucking incredible. Incredible. All right. Well, now here's the bad news.
Oh yeah. Skeletor. We here in the United States, we celebrated a holiday.
Yeah.
Yesterday technically, Thanksgiving, where we. I mean, it's a shady history with Thanksgiving. It's a wonderful holiday to celebrate with friends and family. But if you look back at the actual origins and history of the story, not very pleasant. Do you have any of those holidays up there in Eternia where, like, on the surface it seems like a great, grand holiday full of love and celebration, but if you sort of peel back the curtain, it's not very not a good story?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question. I'm glad that you've asked me that. I don't know if you on Earth have the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Do you have
Yes.
that? Okay,
Yes,
we have
we do.
something very similar. It's called Make a Dream Come True. And it's here in Eternia. It's our kind of Make-A-Wish thing, and here's the thing, and I thought this was very special. I very early on said, we're not going to limit this as just children. Now, of course, we're going to do this for dying children, but it's anyone in Eternia who is sadly facing their last legs. We will grant whatever wish they want to come true. And I don't know if this is similar to the what happened with the Native Americans over in your world, but what I've done, and I can say this because thankfully no one on Eternia listens to this podcast, I murder each and every one of these dying terminal people, and then I just take their wishes, and it's kind of my fun thing. You know what I mean? So whatever it is, I'll just concoct a little spell, or I look just like this frail, I'm a dying kid. Oh, I get to meet, I get to go sit on, whatever, man-at-arms lap, whatever. And that's so I just murder them all, and then I just take their wishes. That's kind of how it works here. And you might ask, well, there's a whole lot of wishes because this has been going on for a long time. And, of course, there are several villages where I will purposely put like a cloud of poison to make everyone there terminally ill, so their make a dream come true wish will have to be listened to, and then I can take them. So all these, I just store it in the only place large enough, and the T-Man's mother's pussy, full of my wishes, baby, full of my toys, full of my treasure. You probably didn't see that coming, did you? The big ass, because her pussy's so fucking big, she's a dumb fucking bitch, she's a stupid fucking whore, and her pussy's big, and I fuck her, that's it.
Cinesnob, Cody. Let's
Yeah.
get him up there on the
Let's
Rotten
please. We
Tomatoes.
have to
Right some wrongs.
right all kinds of wrongs that we please that we can.
Find me 5 days a week, patreon.com.
Hey,
The Ralph Report.
there it is.
Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio, and Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
Look at that.
Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just make up. I'll pretend to be a kid, and I'll say, yeah, I want a mouthful of the sorceress's pussy. You don't know how many times I've licked that freaking whore.
You can find me in the same Ramble locations. You can find Eddie
Sure.
and Cody.
Absolutely.
Of course, I'm
Yeah.
streaming games, Twitch, Kick, Retro Rocha, just my name on YouTube.
Well, all
Please
that.
have a great weekend. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we will be back Tuesday for Ramble Radio 371. How about that? Until then, stay safe, everybody. Take care out there.